Hello world, welcome to the Surge Show, a podcast brought to you by the one and only Surge Clothing. Make sure to go shop at www.surgeclothing.shop for any and all of your clothing needs. And today on the Surge Show, we have the one and only reseller, Show-Xtras101.
Yo, what's good?
So this is Brady. He's going to be talking about his reselling in Supreme and reselling Surge and whatnot.
Soon to come.
Soon to come? No, I'd love to see it.
You might have to see it one day.
I want to see some resale value.
All right. I'll make it happen.
These sold out items.
What?
You'll make it happen?
Yeah, I'll make it happen. I'll hit up StockX.
You got to just buy out everything.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Brady. So when did you start reselling?
I started reselling back late 2017. I started getting into Supreme in like July of 2017. I remember I made my first post on my page. I think it was October 26th, 2017.
2017, so that was a while ago.
Yeah.
How old were you at the time?
2017, I was 11, 12.
11, 12, damn. So Brady is a youngin'.
Yeah.
What are you now, like 12?
What?
What are you now, like 12?
Yeah, I'm 14.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You're 15, right?
No, I'm actually 14.
You're 14. So Brady is a youngin'. He's gonna be like you're gonna be a sophomore.
Yeah, one of the youngest freshmen.
Oh, so you're like that August birthday.
Yeah, I have a birthday in July.
Okay, July. Yeah. So are you inspired by anyone? Who inspired you to start reselling?
Well, I mean, first I was just watching. I remember I used to look up YouTube videos of people just like buying, live copying, unboxing.
Yeah.
And I used to just look at like everybody else on Instagram. There was one person who I really like looked out for because I remember I looked at his Snapchat story. It might have been his Instagram story, something like that. Jordan Stefanik. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know him. And I slid up on his story and I wanted to buy some stickers and stuff. And I asked him, and he told me a large amount, and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of money for stickers. And I started asking him stuff. I was like, why are you selling them for this? Because I didn't know about it back then. So I was like, why are you selling them for this, like, so much? Just a sticker. And he just explained everything to me, how he got them.
Shout out to Jordan.
He
Grilled height.
Yeah.
So he's the inspiration for you.
I mean, that's where I started looking into it. Because he was the only like seller that I really followed. Because in 2017, nobody around like this area was really doing it. Now there's a few people doing it, but
yeah.
So I kind of like I noticed that I could make money from that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And how like valuable Supreme is and stuff like that.
It really grew, and now it's kind of over.
Yeah, it's kind of overpopulated now.
Saturated, yeah.
Not a lot of good resale on some items.
Yeah. So like, do you use StockX at all? What are your opinions on that?
Well, I mean, usually now I just look at StockX because it kind of controls the market.
It does.
I hate to say it. I really don't like StockX. And StockX, if you're watching this video, I just delete your app.
Yeah, fuck you, StockX.
Just delete all your shit, man. Because
I do want to say something to you, StockX, if you are watching. I sold you used shoes and you bought them, so.
StockX is scamming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now, that's kind of everybody does. I mean, if you need some quick cash, you could just go sell right on StockX, send it, get your money. You know how it works. Right now, I usually just look at it to look at, like, market prices after release. If I get, like, a certain item, I'll look at that. I really don't use it. I mean, usually for, like, rare type items, I'll buy it on there. I'll buy it on StockX. But I really try not to use it as much just because nowadays, like, all the newer resellers, and I'm not throwing any shade, but, like, that's just how it is, and you know it. All the newer resellers, like, they just let StockX, they'll sell their items for
the quickest flip they can.
Quickest flip, dude,
sometimes
honestly.
how you're making profit, honestly. Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of items where I personally know people, and they'll just lose so much money just to get their money back. I mean,
that's just so dumb.
I don't understand why people do it.
They freak out because they spend $100 on a T-shirt and then
I mean,
forced to get their money back because they realize they're broke.
It's a big joke. I mean, like, people saying that other people are using their mom's debit cards and stuff. But when you really look at it, how many like under retail sales are on there for items, it really does make sense as why they need money. I'm not saying that they use their mom's like credit card or anything.
I am. I think they are. There's some people.
I don't blame you there. I do know some people.
Yeah. That resell with their mom's credit card.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty fucked.
I really don't like it. I don't understand it. I don't know why people do it. I don't know why Because there's so many good items, and I'm pretty sure you know this too. There's so many like great items. Like if you buy them, it could have had great resale. Like you could have made. There's this Supreme item that dropped this year, the newest box logo. It had crystals on it and everything.
Yeah.
People, that was a great release where people kind of like knew what they were doing, knew that this item had value. Like people were making like thousands of dollars on profit. And honestly, nowadays, I'm not saying you're gonna make thousands of dollars from every item, but there are some items that have really gone to shit just because people like using on StockX and that kind of stuff. And I don't want to blame it all on StockX because it's also the people, but StockX really influences everybody. I mean, even me.
Yeah, I'm sure that they would rather people have the
Because
prices higher, but it's just so easy to make a quick sale on there.
Even on StockX, like you can't sell anything that's like way over because people can literally just go on there and buy it on StockX.
Same thing, yeah.
And that's where it ruins it. I mean,
you don't need any rep. You don't need any.
Yeah, you just do it.
Their images, yeah.
I mean,
honestly, I do like StockX for like a quick flip. Like I was sitting on like 5 items, and
yeah,
I realized like, damn, these are really just sitting in my closet. Like
yeah, you could just make. It's great for quick money.
Yeah.
But in terms of like right after release, it's really bad. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's not even all StockX's fault. It's people who use it. But it is what it is. I mean, usually I haven't bought Supreme in weeks. I mean, last week was the first time I actually bought something, and it's sitting in my room because there's just no resale value on it.
Me too. I bought a stupid flashlight.
Yeah, I bought a
haven't even
keychain.
looked at it, yeah.
I wasn't even looking to sell the keychain. I just bought it because it was cool. I mean,
Are you gonna put it on your new Surge lanyard?
should I?
Yeah, you should.
I did cop too. I don't have mine on with me, but you know what it is. I did get to it.
Go cop these new Surge lanyards on the website.
Dude,
Only
how much are they?
$5. Only
Cheap as
$5.
shit.
And I'll even throw in some pens for you. Just because I like you.
I might have stolen a couple of those from your car.
Yeah, I mean, I gave you some. So, walk me through the release process on, say, Supreme or Yeezys. What did you start on?
I started
Shoes?
originally. I originally started on Supreme because back then shoes it was just so hard to buy without like bots and everything.
Yeah.
So I started on Supreme. My first ever Supreme item was like boxers, and I'm still wearing them right now. I mean, they're just nice. They're way too expensive, but I bought them anyway. That was my first item, and then I really started getting into like t-shirts. I am actually pretty pissed off because the t-shirt that I bought, it was some kind of Japanese t-shirt, and it wasn't going for anything. And I did sell it on StockX, but that's when I was starting beginning.
Yeah.
And now I actually looked the other day, and it's going for $150.
Oh, jeez. So what was like the biggest like sell? Like what was the biggest item? Like the most.
The biggest flip for Supreme?
Yeah.
Supreme nowadays, I really haven't had a lot of great flips. Maybe like $20, $40. If I really have to think about it, I've never gotten a box logo ever.
Really?
I've always paid resale for them. I actually had one.
Oh, you did? You bought?
I didn't get it from Supreme, but I still paid.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, I couldn't remember, honestly, because I haven't bought Supreme, like I said. It's been a month because everything's just gone to shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to look on my phone. Actually, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. The first like big item the first actually item I got was the Yankees box logo.
The Yankees box logo.
I got it on Grailed for like $170, and it was actually a really good price at the time. And I ended up selling it like a month later. Wore it a couple times, and I ended up selling it to some guy in fucking like not Australia. It was somewhere in Europe. I forget.
Now that I look at it,
like 230.
now that I look at it back to
Maybe
one of the biggest
330.
flips, you guys know what the North Face is. I got a North Face Supreme backpack. I flipped a lot off that.
Which one? The mountains one?
I got
One of the newer
I got
ones.
the rose, like the metallic one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the metallic one. I got a few bags from like week 1 of release that I made a pretty good amount of profit on that. Shout out to Grail Hype, he bought them, all of them, all
There
the
you go.
bags. He
Nice.
bought all the bags.
Yeah.
I still remember it. Well, I mean, yeah, it's really just bags I've had. I mean, at the beginning of this season, I had Supreme fucked up and sent me 2 of each item, and they were both hyped.
Really?
They were both hyped up.
You
and
got them for free?
No, I
charge you?
paid for it was a crew neck and a skateboard deck that I originally got. It was at the beginning of this season, and I ordered it, and I got the confirmation, and each confirmation email I got, it said 2 of each. So they sent me.
You're not even supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah, you're not. They sent me 2 of the decks, and I emailed them because the crew neck was going for more. So I emailed them, and they're like, "All right, here's your tracking number." And I looked at it, and they were both different. Like the order confirmations were both different.
Yeah.
So I waited about like 3 days, and I eventually got 2 more crew necks, and they emailed me, and they were like, "All right, you should have gotten it said your tracking was delivered, and you could send the items back, and we'll give you the retail value that you paid." And I just never answered because I flipped those.
Yeah, honestly.
Free crew neck, free skateboard deck.
Yeah.
That was one of my biggest flips, but I don't even know. I don't know if you count that because I got 1 of each for free.
Yeah, no, that's definite flip, bro. I sold the Supreme money gun on.
Dude,
Railed.
I wish I had the money gun, dude. That thing is so sick.
Yeah, I loved it, bro.
I bought it once and I got a fake.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's so many fakes in them, bro.
Yeah.
I got a fake.
I got it really early, like a week after it came out, because I missed the drop. I got it on the low, and then I sold it for like 200 to some dude in Canada.
Yeah.
And then like months later, I'm talking like 5 months later, it shows up back in my house with the writing on it says, package could not be delivered. Owner was the owner wouldn't take it, like they weren't home or they moved or something.
Yeah.
And the package was sitting there, and
And
the
you-
post office took it back.
And you got your money, and
I got my money and never charged back. I got it for free, and then I sold it again.
that's great. I love
Yeah.
when that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah,
Not when I'm
yeah,
a buyer,
it
but when
could.
I'm a seller,
Yeah.
it does work out pretty well.
Have you ever got fucked over? Like scammed?
Scammed? Not really. I did get scammed once for $5. I got stickers from a kid, and he just never sent them. I tried to DM him, and he blocked me. So I was like, whatever. It's $5. If
That's
you're
just
really
a bad rep. Yeah.
That's just terrible.
Who's on what, Instagram? I'm guessing. You just
scamming for $5. I wasn't even mad, dude.
yeah. It's fucking.
Other than that,
Road
I've been pretty
boys.
safe. I've been actually pretty close recently with a pair of the Jordan 1s that I got. I got a pair of Jordan 1s, and the kid he looked a little sus, and he wanted to do a trade. So I sent them to my aunt's house, who also lives in like Maryland. She lives in Maryland. I don't remember where the buyer was going, but my aunt lives in Maryland, and I sent them there. And the kid sent it. It was an empty box. So I opened it. I'm like, here are my shoes. I was really winning the trade too. So I was like, all right, I'll send them to my aunt's house. If he's legit, I'll just tell my aunt to send them there. I'll give her money.
What, was he gonna like drop them off at your aunt's house or something?
What's up? No.
So he was gonna send them
Originally
to-
we were supposed to ship on the same day. So I shipped my shoes to my aunt's house. He shipped his box to my house.
Oh.
And I got
just
the
so you won't
box.
get-
I got the box, and I opened it up, and there was nothing in it.
Bro.
Absolutely nothing in it. And my aunt I gave her like $20, and she sent them
I
back.
sent yours, yeah.
It was.
Like it's fucking people.
It's dumb, dude. It was like a $160 pair of Jordan 1s that weren't selling for anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right.
That's
I got my shoes back. I got my free box that I eventually did use to ship something out.
Well,
So
there you
if you're
go.
watching, fuck you, but thank you for the free box. It really
Yeah.
It really did actually help me.
Yeah. And good looks for paying that shipping too. I know you like
Yeah,
that.
for real.
So you use bots for. Tell me about your bots.
I use
know you love
bots
some
for as many releases as I can. So basically, there's Supreme bots. There's bots that like support every website.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm only using Supreme bots, and then there's Shopify. So Shopify is one of the like heavily botted sites, and they've been really working on it. But there's bots that only support Shopify that I have, and there's bots that only support Supreme that I have. I did have some that supported foot sites like Foot Locker, Footline, like all that kind of stuff. I think I fucked up a word, but it's whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Footline.
Yeah, Foot Action.
Oh.
But yeah, I fucked it up. So right now I only have bots for Supreme and just for Shopify. Shopify sites such as Surge Clothing.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna bot your site one time. I'm gonna take all the stock. But yeah, I only use Supreme bots and Shopify bots, which actually tonight I'm gonna go home and use both of them and hopefully get lucky. I usually have more success with the Supreme bots because basically Shopify bots are more expensive to use. I have a few bots, but I sold a lot of them.
So what streetwear sites are on Shopify besides Surge Clothing? that you would go
Shopify,
for? Or,
they're
like are they like resale pages?
there's no like resale pages that I go for on Shopify. I'm sure they are. There's hundreds of sites that use Shopify just
Yeah.
because it's cheap and stuff.
Absolutely.
But I mean, yeah, I don't really know how to answer that question.
Have you used anything on Shopify?
Oh yeah,
And what like
Lots.
websites though?
Dover Street Market. That's
That's a
pretty
Shopify?
popular. Yeah, that's Shopify. There's like cook groups and stuff that help you with botting and help you like get more items to make profit. I've bought memberships off
Yeah.
their sites.
That's pretty cool.
I remember one time I was using, the bot that I had was restocking copies, and like there's resell for bots. Because
Really?
of how great they do, there's resell for bots.
Why are they limited?
Yeah, usually a lot of botters, like companies, they limit them. And eventually they'll, like, the more like checkouts you have on that kind of bot, like in general, that's like the resale price will go up because more people want more items, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so I remember one time I was using my bot, and the same bot that I have was restocking memberships on their website. So I set up my bot, and I actually bought another copy of the same bot that I have, if that makes sense.
So you
That was actually,
use the bot to buy a bot?
I used the bot to buy the same bot, so I'd have another copy, and then I eventually sold that copy.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, why would you need two of the same bots?
Yeah,
if
like
they
I
do the
said,
same thing?
there's actually a pretty good amount of resale. Like there's bots that go for 3K, there's bots that go for $50.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell which one's better.
I had an iPhone bot. It was like $90 the original, and then every Supreme season you would reset it to. PJ just threw a wristband at Pettit.
Oh! Fuck you. All right.
So I used to have a bot for Supreme, and it was like 90 or whatever I just said originally, and then every season you would have to rebuy it for 6 or 30.
Yeah, I
It
understand
worked.
that.
I mean, it got me a CDG. Remember the paper one that was like kind of crumbled?
Oh yeah, that thing is dope.
I got that and a hoodie off that bot off my phone. I got it off a restock actually.
I do like that.
Yeah.
That was a dope hoodie.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was probably the best item, the highest resale item that I had. I got that for retail and then sold it for like 400 or 500.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't go for that release because that was a pretty long time ago. Actually, was it?
Yeah, that was 2 years, year and a half. I don't know.
I don't remember. I just know I didn't go for it, and I just saw it. I just saw the pictures, and it was dope.
Yeah.
That's back. Like now, I'm starting to go way harder on reselling. Now that I'm about to get my license, like in a year or so, in a few years.
Yeah, a few years.
Yeah, a few years. I'm pretty close. So you already know.
Yeah.
I love
And it's 14
PJ driving me to the releases. We already talked about this.
to the releases.
Yeah, King of Prussia.
Okay. What did they release there? Like sneaker
There was
category
Yeezys.
shoes?
Yeah, I remember I was in King of Prussia with my mom one day,
Yeah.
and I was in Foot Locker, and it was a static release.
Oh, really?
It was the static release. So you
It's
remember?
coming through.
You remember the static release?
Kinda. I never really paid
Yeah,
attention to
yeah.
these.
It was the static 350 Yeezys, and I was in King of Prussia, and in that mall there's a Foot Locker, and I see everybody walking out with bags. So I'm looking around the shelf, so I'm looking around the Adidas section, and I'm like, where the fuck are these Yeezys at? And I asked the employee, I was like, can I get a pair of size 12 static, just statics? And he was like, sorry, you got to sign up for the raffle online. So I went online, and I looked at the raffle, and there were no more slots.
Yeah,
And
that's what I figured. Yeah, the people are camping out there.
no, because it was just like you reserved it.
raffle,
You
yeah.
reserved it.
Huh. Don't you have to pay for the raffle? And then, or no?
No, it's just free.
It's
You
free
just go on
and
your
then you get
phone.
picked and then you buy the shoes.
Most of them, it's like first come first serve. Where you go on there and you have to like go quick and reserve your pair, all your info and stuff.
There's no reason to not do that.
Yeah, I mean it's
You
just
get a
easier.
chance and you don't even have to buy them if you don't.
I remember I watched a fight video one time outside of a shoe release.
Really?
Oh,
What
yeah.
were they fighting about?
They were just fighting. It was at Undefeated
Shoes.
in Los Angeles back when they used to do first come first serve.
Yeah.
It might have been Undefeated. I'm pretty sure it was.
What? And someone probably like cut someone off.
There was just a fight that, like, I've seen people just like get pissed off over like someone getting it right in line,
Yeah.
like, right in front of them. I watched a fight video at Supreme in New York back when I'm pretty sure you remember this. In store, they used to first come first serve, and you'd have to line up and stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's just on your phone. It's like a raffle for
sign
a
up,
slot. Yeah, it's a sign up.
Sign up for your spot.
But people in New York are crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a big hustle out there.
It is, honestly, it is. I actually do watch sneaker YouTubers out there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Do you know Ari Petru? Right?
Oh yeah, the UK guy.
Yeah. I remember I was put something up on Surge and it was like, who do you want to see in Surge next? And you were like him.
And the
I-
questions.
yeah,
I put him.
I think it was you. Someone did.
I probably did.
Yeah.
It sounds like something
And
that's that.
I hit him up, and he sent me the email, and it was like, in order for you to get your clothing featured with Ari Petro, you need to pay $2,000. And I'm like,
Oh, so he has a whole management.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, it was his manager.
He doesn't even use his own Instagram. Was it like his
No,
Instagram?
it was I emailed him.
Oh,
Yeah,
he has his own management. That's.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know this one jean company he always posts. I don't know the name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, in the future, what would you like to see from Surge Clothing?
In the future, like I said, I'd like to see some wristbands. I know the socks.
Wristbands?
Socks.
I see some wristbands coming. Socks. I'm doing socks.
Headbands. You started doing the hats. Maybe the headbands.
Headbands. That would be cool. Yep. I know Ghosty wants some headbands.
Dude, Ghosty wants some headbands. You need to make them.
Yeah.
Surge do-rags.
Do-rags. That'd be cool. Yeah, socks I want to do. This summer hats, trucker hats with like the mesh back are coming, and some socks actually too. PJ just fell in the background.
What's he climbing up on?
I don't even know.
All right, well,
Yeah,
buy
socks,
some
I'm
Surge
trying to-
clothing, dude. This shit is dope. I just bought 2 of those lanyards. I do actually like them.
Yeah. They're clean, simple, fresh.
Cop
Same
them, dude.
design as the 2020 long sleeve.
Oh,
20, I don't even have it down here.
I have it.
2020 beanie.
I have it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll go nice with your shirt.
Oh, would it? I already have 2 of them. I have
Yep.
2 lanyards. I
Just
do
in
have the long
case.
sleeve.
Yep. All right, Brady, it's about that time. We're going to have you
Oh,
sign
yes.
the shirt.
All right.
You want to sign the front or the back?
Whatever that side is, there's not a lot of names on that one.
That's the back. Extras 101, baby.
Follow the Instagram.
The Surge shirt is filling up.
There we go. I kind of like that. It's not bad.
It's nice. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching this episode of The Surge Show.
Extras 101.
Extras
Follow
101.
it. Follow it.
Extras
I mean, that's all I
101.
have to say.
Yeah.
Follow
We'll
it.
have his stuff down below.
Oh, yeah.
All the social medias and whatnot.
Cop the Surge clothing. The banner's looking
Cop the
nice.
Surge
I
clothing.
think I'm going to need one of those banners for my room, by the way.
The banners are not on the website right now. They were actually.
They were?
They were. These are some vinyl banners. Comment down below if you want them back on the website, because we can provide. We can provide.
Best company out.
And don't forget that if you do buy anything off the website, I will be personally throwing in some pens.
He did give me free pens today.
I did.
He's not a scammer, bro.
Yep.
No scams.
No scams. All right. See you guys.